Danita, if you're watching this, I got your donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that'll cover a whole resupply for me. So I really appreciate it, and to your whole family as well. Thank you so much. Good morning. Well, it's not really morning anymore. I've been hiking for a couple hours now. It's probably around noon. I'm not exactly sure. When I'm out here kicking some ass on the AT today, I feel amazing. After staying in the motel, getting a good night's sleep, getting some town food, my legs feel so, I feel like I could just go for 100 miles. So I've been going at a great pace today. We had only 13 miles to go. But it's been, obviously, as you can see, raining all morning and misty. It's gonna be windy and rainy tonight, probably with thunder. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a bit of a rough night, but you know what? It's a great day. The mist is beautiful. I'm happy to be out here. I've got a dry tent. I've got dry clothes. Tomorrow, it's gonna be sunny at 80 degrees. I'm gonna dry out all my gear. I feel amazing, man. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Yeah. So shoulders, they were hurting 2 days ago. I feel like brand new right now. My feet don't hurt at all. My legs feel amazing. I've been rolling them out every night with the court ball, making sure that I don't have sore muscles. Yeah, man. Feet are soaked right now. Probably gonna be soaked till I get to camp. Everything's soaked actually, but that doesn't matter because it is still beautiful out here. It's kind of spooky. There's a lot of mist. I feel like the Demogorgon's gonna come eat my ass, but it's awesome. Oh, the rain stopped. Sun came out for a minute. Oh shit. I've gone like 12 miles today. Feeling good still. My feet hurt, my shoulders hurt, but I feel really good. And my feet and shoulders, they hurt like a normal amount. Nothing that's actually a problem. So like, that's good. So I'm almost to the shelter. It's not very late in the day. It's probably like not even 3 o'clock. So I'm making good time. I can be able to relax at camp today. I hope it doesn't start raining again, but it's possible. It was in the forecast this morning, so unless that's changed, then it's probably gonna rain on us again. But yeah, I've been going a little bit faster pace than the two people I've been hiking with. So today I'm actually pretty far ahead of them. But we're gonna meet up at camp. I'll just get there a little earlier than them. So got like a mile left for camp, and I can relax. Yeah, it rained so much that this trail was like a creek that I was wading through coming up. But the rain just stopped. The wind picked up. There's a tree in the middle of the trail that blew down there. That's how crazy the winds are. They got up to 40, 50 mile an hour last night. Luckily I was in a motel, so I didn't have to worry about that. But the wind picked up and the sun came out for a minute. It's kind of going back behind some clouds up there, but came out for a minute. Looks like it's coming out again actually. And the wind was really strong, so it's kind of drying stuff out. All my gear's still dry because we just came from town, and it is a great day to be on the Appalachian Trail. Look at the lizard. He's red. I don't know what kind of lizard he is. I don't know what he is, but he's a red lizard. Hell yeah, little man. He's got little red spots. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, we found a teddy bear in the woods, all patched up. That's really interesting. Coming up on Unicoi Gap down there. Been hiking for, I don't know, probably like 9 miles today or so. Not sure. I got a kind of late start to the day, but it was all right. I only have 13 miles to go. The campsite I'm going to is called Cheese Factory. So I'm gonna eat a block of cheese at the Cheese Factory down there. I'm really excited for that. I just got out of Unicoi Gap. Had my first trail magic there. A dude who hiked last year. His name was Up Down, and he was set up making hot dogs, grilled cheese. He had Dr. Peppers and Gatorades and beer and candy and water. He emptied our trash for us. Dude, he's a lifesaver because this is a really intense climb. Honestly, I forgot what the name of this mountain is, but right out of Unicoi Gap, it's really hard. But I'm crushing it. You know how it is. Going to the Cheese Factory campsite tonight. I'm gonna eat some cheese at the Cheese Factory. I was reading a little bit about that campsite. It's just a campsite out in the middle of the woods. It's called Cheese Factory because I guess there used to be like a dairy farm there. Like a long time ago. Like the 1800s or something. And now it's gone. It's not there anymore, but there's a campsite there. And it's called Cheese Factory. We thought that was really funny, so we wanted to stay there. And I packed out a block of cheese because it'll be good for a couple days. So we're gonna eat the cheese at the Cheese Factory tonight. Oh. Yeah, we took a selfie with all of the hikers that were at the Trail Magic there with Up Down. I'll put it in the video so you can see it. I'm eating a banana. He had fresh fruit. It was really good. I haven't had fresh fruit, vegetables, or anything in days. So that banana was really yummy. And I guess potassium is really good for muscle repair. And I definitely need it. So look at this bug. He's red. Crawling around. Also, a lot of you may know this, but this little white piece of paint, strip of paint there that's on the rock, and there's one over there on that tree. Those are white blazes. So on the AT, the trail is marked with white blazes. So every once in a while, but they're very regular, something like a rock or a tree or something like that has a white blaze painted on it, and that means that you're on the AT. There's other color blazes too. There's blue blazes. If you see those, that means that that's a side trail that either goes to like water or like a really nice view or something. There are also these. There were blazes the other day that were like shaped like diamonds, and those mark the start of the Benton MacKaye Trail, which is another long trail that goes through here in Georgia, and part of the Benton MacKaye Trail and the AT overlap. So they're marked with a blaze that's a diamond instead of that rectangle there that's painted on the trees. But I thought that was pretty cool. They go all the way from Georgia to Maine. That's how we know where we're going. If we're not looking at our GPS or something. Excuse me. We're following the white blazes all the way to Maine. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna try to be, I know a lot of you probably are curious about like what I do for food and like how I sleep, I don't know, like my gear and different things like that. So I'm gonna try to record some videos that detail my gear and my food situation and basically everything, all the little aspects of my life that are different from everyday life. So I'm gonna try to do that hopefully in the next few days and be able to put that up. I'm still getting used to recording all the time. Like I just had some trail magic where we went up and a handful of other hikers were there, or a couple came up afterwards, and we're all hanging out eating hot dogs and stuff and just having a great time. And I kind of wanted to record it because it would have been something cool, but I didn't want to be that weird dude that just whips out a camera and films everything, you know. So I'm kind of getting used to it. We'll see how many social interactions I film, but I'll try to be better about filming all the little things that I do without even thinking. So yeah. Look how beautiful that is. Good morning. It is a very beautiful day, but it's super windy and my fingers are really cold. We stayed at Cheese Factory campsite last night, and I actually got to hang my bear bag for the first time. Every time before this, I've got to put my food in a box. Like at the campsites, there's boxes where you put everybody's food in and they lock and bears can't get into them. This campsite doesn't have one, so I had to hang my food from a tree so a bear can't get it. That's the first time. Last night I spent 20 minutes trying to get it to hang it up in a tree. It was really frustrating. Once I got it hung up, I went back to my tent and it fell. When it fell, I had a Chick-fil-A sauce packet in the bottom of it, and that exploded. So now there's sauce all over my food bag on the inside. And then I had to spend another 20 minutes actually hanging it again, and luckily that time it didn't fall. So that was super frustrating, but I really can't complain. I am loving life out here. It's awesome. So little inconvenience like that, can't complain too much, but getting ready to pack up camp here, and then got a pretty short day. It's like 9 miles, which is nothing. 9 miles to Deep Gap is where we're going to camp, and then tomorrow morning we'll hike 4 miles into Dix Creek Gap, and then a shuttle driver for the Green Dragon Hostel will pick us up and then take us to the Green Dragon. We're going to stay there Sunday. Taking Nero, which I should probably explain some of these terms. So if I ever say Nero, it means near 0 miles done that day. So like will mean I hiked a couple miles and then went into town and then rested basically. And then a 0 day is didn't hike any miles. That's 0 miles hiked. Yeah, so I'll start getting my tent taken down and have some breakfast and get ready for my day. Welcome to MTV Cribs. This is my house. I live in here. Welcome in. We got the premium king size bed right here. You know, it's already deflated, but normally that's an inflatable sleeping pad. Got all my clothes and charger and things like that. My sleeping bag, and yeah, that's about it. Out here, there's a really large vestibule space here, so like that's all that space. That is not in the tent, but it's covered by the rain, so I put my pack and all my gear in there at night. And then I sleep in this part, obviously. That green thing right there is a sleeping bag liner, so that keeps me a little extra, gives me a little extra warmth, and it's nice and comfy. It's kind of like a bed sheet. Yeah. That's my electronics bag. You know, I gotta have the AirPod Pros in there, all my chargers and stuff like that. So, anyway, hopefully I'll be back with some more gear videos. I'm the worst hiker in the history of backpacking. I just started, I got up for the morning, finished taking down camp and everything, and then I climbed my first mountain of the day. It was not a terrible climb, but it's pretty difficult, and you know, first thing in the morning. And as soon as I got to the top, I realized that I left a pair of socks drying on a tree down at camp, and now I have to go back for them. So, pretty awesome start to the day. But other than that, man, it's gorgeous out here this morning. It's a little bit chilly, but it's gonna warm up today. And we only have like 9 miles to go, so it's not a very big day at all. So anyway, got a beautiful view this morning. On top of Tray Mountain right now. Pretty crazy climb. Flowers. These are the first flowers I've seen out here. I don't know if they're just like some kind of weed or what, I have no idea. So if somebody knows what those are, please tell me in the comments. But they're pretty, because they're the only thing with color around right now.
Can you do the crow pose?
I can actually.
Probably not here, preferably.